Good morning, students. I am teacher Sachi. Today we are going to start lesson number 12, perimeter and area. In this lecture, we will learn practice set number 44. In this lesson, we have certain formulae which we have already learnt in standard 5th and even in 6th. Let's see what formulas are these. First one, perimeter of square is equals to 4 into side. Second, perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. Third, perimeter of triangle is equals to sum of length of all the sides, that is equals to A plus B plus C, where A, B, C are length of sides of triangle. Next is area of square is equals to side into side, which we will write as square of side. Next, area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth. Next, area of triangle is equals to half into base into height. For perimeter, we are using units as centimeter or meters, whereas for area, we are using units like square centimeter and square meter. Now, let's begin the sums based on all these formulas. Question number 1. If the length and the breadth of a rectangle are doubled, now they are saying that we have to double the length and breadth of the rectangle. Then they are asking how many times the perimeter of old rectangle will be that of the new rectangle. Means here they are talking about two rectangle. One is old rectangle and one is new rectangle. And they had given condition that if the length and the breadth of the rectangle are doubled. So two rectangles we have. So we'll consider one old rectangle and one new rectangle. So as rectangle has length and breadth, so we will consider some length and breadth of the rectangle. So we'll write a let length of old rectangle be. Now as it is length, so we are considering it as L units. So as we considered length of old rectangle L, in the same way we will consider the breadth of old rectangle as B. So we'll write and breadth of old rectangle B units. Clear? So we considered length and breadth of old rectangle. Now they are asking that we have to double the length and breadth of the rectangle. So when we will double the length of rectangle, so now old one's rectangle is L. If we will double it, so it will become 2L. If we will double the breadth, then it will become 2B. So this we wrote about the old rectangle. Now they had given one new rectangle and they are asking that if the length and breadth of the rectangle is doubled. So now we will write statements for the new rectangle. Same way we will write. Now as length of old is L, so new will be double of it. So double of L will be 2L. So we will write therefore length of new rectangle will be. So as old is L, so new will be double of it, so 2L units. In the same way, as breadth of old rectangle is B, so what will be its breadth? New one's breadth will be double of it, so double of B will become 2B. So we'll write and breadth of new rectangle will be what? 2B units. Now in the question they are talking about perimeter of old rectangle will be how many times as compared to perimeter of new rectangle. So unless and until we don't know the perimeter of old rectangle and perimeter of new rectangle, we can't compare both. So now what we will do? We will compare the perimeter of old and new one. So for comparing, we should find out the perimeter of old rectangle, then perimeter of new rectangle. So now we will find out perimeter of first old rectangle. So we'll write here perimeter of old rectangle. Now just now we have seen the formula for perimeter of rectangle. What it is? 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. Now length we considered L only for old one, and for breadth we considered B only. So this we will give it as equation number 1. Now in the same way we will find out the perimeter of new rectangle. So now we will write perimeter of new rectangle. Now for removing confusion, I am writing full formula 2 into length plus 2 into breadth. Now we will substitute the values now. 2 into length. Now this length we are talking about new rectangle. So we will see the statement. Length of new rectangle we took 2L. So for length now we will write a 2L plus this 2 we will write same into for breadth. Breadth is how much? 2B. So we will write a 2B. Now if we see 4 is common, but now for our sake what we will do, we will remove 2 as common from both. So we will remove 2 common. After removing 2 common from both, what is left here? 2L is left plus what is left here? 2B is left. Clear? Now if we see 2L plus 2B, here also we have 2L plus 2B. 2L plus 2B is value of what? 2L plus 2B is equals to perimeter of old rectangle. So now as we have its value, we have the value of 2L plus 2B. So what we will do, instead of writing 2L plus 2B, we will write its value. This answer is of what? 2L plus 2B. This answer is nothing but our perimeter of old rectangle. So what we will write here is equals to this 2 we will write same, and instead of 2L plus 2B we will write this answer is of what? Perimeter of old rectangle. So instead of this we will write perimeter of old rectangle. Now this from where we got this changes we wrote. Now see, instead of this 2L plus 2B I wrote perimeter of old rectangle. This I wrote from where? This I wrote from equation number 1. So here we will write from 1. This changes we have done from equation number 1. So we wrote it is as from 1. Now if we see now what answer we got, therefore perimeter of new rectangle is equals to 2 times perimeter of old rectangle. And that only they are asking. So what we will write in the final answer? Therefore, perimeter of new rectangle is 2 times the perimeter of old rectangle. What we will write? Therefore, perimeter of new rectangle for is equals to, we will write is 2 times into means time. 2 times perimeter of old rectangle. 2 times perimeter of old rectangle. Question number 2. If the side of the square is triple. Now this question is also in the same way how we have done question number 1. Only there they were talking about rectangle. In this question they are asking for square, and there we have done double, so we have done 2 times. Here they are asking triple, so we will do 3 times. Have a look once again. If the side of a square is tripled, how many times the perimeter of first square will be that of the new square? Now here they are using, now in first question they were using words like old rectangle and new rectangle. So we wrote the statements accordingly, length of old rectangle, length of new rectangle. But here they are giving words like first square and new square. So now we will write the statements as per our question only. So square has all 4 sides same. So what statement we will write? Here 2 squares we have, first square and new square. So he will write let side of first square. Now consider it as be A units. Clear? Now first square we considered as A units. Now we have to make new square in such a way that its side is tripled. Tripled means what? 3 times. So first one is A. So new square side will be 3 times A, that is 3A. So what we will write? Therefore side of new square will be what? Sorry, RE. This is RE. Square will be 3A units. Why we wrote this 3A? Because they are asking tripled. Tripled means 3 times. So we wrote it as 3A. Now in this question again they are asking to compare the perimeter. Perimeter means now we will use a formula of perimeter of which perimeter of square. In first one they were talking about rectangle, so we use the formula perimeter of rectangle. Here they had given square, so we will use a formula for perimeter of square. So now what we will find out first? Perimeter of first square, then we will find out perimeter of new square. So first we will write perimeter of first square. Now if we whatever first I have given all the formulas, in that I had given the formula for perimeter of square. What's the formula for perimeter of square? 4 into side. So what we will write? This 4 we will write same into what is side A. So we will write A. So what is our answer? 4A. So for this we will give it as equation number 1 as we have done for question number 1. Now in the similar way, now what we will find out? Now we will find out the perimeter of new square. So here we will write perimeter of new square. Formula will be same. Perimeter of square is what? 4 into side. So this we will write 4 same. Side. What is the side of new square? 3A. So here we will write 3A. Now if we compare, here we have 4A. So what we will do? 4 and A we will keep together, as we have to compare the relation between perimeter of first square and second square. So whatever answer we got, check it, the answer of perimeter of first square. It is 4A. So what we will do, as this answer is 4A, so this 4 and A we will write together and 3 we will write separately. So this 3 we will write here and this 4A we will write together. Now if we see this 4A is nothing but what? Perimeter of first square. So instead of this 4A, what we will write now? Perimeter of first square. So we are substituting its value. We will write this 3 same, and instead of 4A is answer of perimeter of first square. So here we will write perimeter of first square. Now this we wrote from where? We wrote this from equation number 1. Equation number 1 shows that perimeter of first square is equals to 4A. So for 4A we wrote perimeter of square. So in bracket we will write this we wrote from 1. So here we will write from 1. Clear? So what will be our final answer? Therefore perimeter of new square is equals to, means is 3 times perimeter of first square. What we will write? Therefore perimeter of new square for is equals to, we will write is 3, we will write same. If you want to write in words or figures, it's up to you. Into means times. 3 times what? 3 times perimeter of first square. 3 times perimeter of first square. Now next question is, as shown in the figure, 4 napkins, all of same size, were made from a square piece of cloth. Now we have this one square piece of cloth, and from this we have to make 4 equal size of napkins of length 1 meter. So size of the cloth is 1 meter. So as it is a square, so all 4 sides, this also will be of 1 meter, this side also will be of 1 meter, and this fourth side also will be of 1 meter. What length of lace will be required to trim all 4 sides of the napkin? What we have to do now, we have to trim all 4 sides of the napkin. Now suppose this is one napkin, so this side, all 4 sides, we have to put one lace. Okay, so if I have to put lace around it, this is nothing but perimeter, means I have to find out perimeter of this one napkin. Like that, how many napkins I have? Count 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that same way I have to find out the perimeter of this one also. See, here also I have to put lace. So whatever lace work I have to put, I will put it on the edge. So in this way I have to find out perimeter of these 1, 2, 3, 4 small napkins. Why I have to put out find out perimeter? Because I have to put lace on its corner of all 4 napkins. So as all 4 napkins are of same size, how we are saying the length of all 4 napkins is of same size? Because this shape of the cloth is given square, and from this square piece of cloth we have to make 4 napkins of equal size. So as square has all 4 sides same, so this is 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. So from, as I have to make all equal, all 4 napkins of same size, so from middle I will cut this piece of cloth, and from here also from middle I will cut into 2 parts. So in this way I will get 4 equal parts. Now if we see before solving it, if I have this length 1 meter. If I am cutting this cloth from this middle, so half of 1 meter will be what? Half meter. This full is 1 meter. So this will be half meter. This side also I will get half meter. Similar way, this is also full 1 meter. Correct? This is also full 1 meter. Why? Because this is a square. So if I am cutting it from between, so here also I will get half meter. Here also I will get half meter. In the same way, this side, this much also will be half meter, half meter, half meter, half meter. So if we see, if we observe carefully, the side of each napkin will be half meter. So we got the length of one napkin. That is, length of side of one napkin is half meter. So as we got the length of side of one napkin, we will find out the perimeter of one napkin. Then all 4 napkins are of same size. Then this perimeter's answer we will multiply by 4. Clear how to do? Now let's begin how to solve it properly. First we will write the length of side of full piece of cloth, whatever they had given. So we will write length of square piece of cloth. What we will write? Length of square piece of cloth is given how much? It is given 1 meter. Now as we have to make 4 equal napkins, so length will become half of it. So what we will write now? Length of square napkin will be half of 1 meter. So we'll write therefore length of 1 square napkin will be what? This side is 1 meter. So as we are cutting from between, so half of 1 meter will be half meter. So will be what? Half meter. Now we got the length of one napkin. So we will find out its perimeter, means we will find out this napkin's perimeter. Clear? So now we will write perimeter of 1 square napkin. Perimeter of 1 square napkin. What is the formula for perimeter of, see, square napkin is nothing but square only. What's the shape of the napkin? Square. So which formula we will use? We will use perimeter of square. What's the formula? 4 into side. So this 4 we will write same into side. Now side, which one we will write? We are finding out perimeter of square napkin. So length also we will see of the square napkin, not of the cloth. We are finding out perimeter of square napkin. So we will see the side of square napkin only. So what is the side of square napkin? Half meter. So here we will write half. Now go for the 2's table. 2's table, 4 is coming. 2 ones are 2. 2 twos are 4. So what answer we got? 2. So here what answer we got? 2 meter. So what is the perimeter of one square napkin? 2 meter. So means we got the perimeter of one square napkin. So perimeter of one square napkin is 2 meter. How many napkins we have? 4. So as all 4 napkins are of same size, so what we will do? For getting the perimeter of all 4 napkins, we will multiply this by 2. So what we will write? Therefore, perimeter of 4 square napkins. So for finding out value of 4, we will multiply 4 by 2 meter. So what answer we will get? 4 twos are 8 meter. Clear? So 8 meter. So what they are asking finally, what length of lace will be required to trim all 4 sides of all the napkins? So what we will write? Therefore 8 meter of lace will be required. Therefore 8 meter of lace will be required. Student, hope you understood all the sums which I have shown here. Thank you. God bless you all.